this is our film, The Ash Party. And it was kind of inspired by like sort of like quite a bit by like slasher horror films like Halloween, and also by Halloween and Scream, kind of like with a killer like stalking down his victims, and also by like Tormented, where it's like the main character's like sort of being wronged by the people he's killed, and so he's getting revenge back for that. And so and also we thought that Scream made quite a bit of money, and it was also like really famous and quite like iconic, whereas Tormented was low budget but still got a lot of like critical like success. So we want to kind of try and combine both of them to make in like a film with both blockbuster and independent kind of
Hollywood big budget. That's
influences.
Yep.
And well, basically, the main character is he was an actor, and for a horror film they were going to make, and he falls out with the director and loses the part. And like when he loses the part, all the other actors in the film are really sort of harsh to him. They talk down to him quite a bit. And then when it comes to after they filmed the film, they invite him to the after party as a joke. Obviously not expecting him to turn up, but he decides he's going to go anyway and murder them. But what actually happens is whilst he's on the train, he meets the guy that replaced him. And the party's in like costumes, so everyone's in the costumes they would wear in the film, and so he kills as they leave they're both on the train, and as they both leave the train and go down onto if anyone has like a London Road station, I think it is, with the underpass underneath it. As they go down into that, the killer stalks him down into there, kills him, and then takes his costume to impersonate him because they're both very like similar people.
The genre for our film is we're going to be making a horror, mainly because it's going to be quite gory, but we're not going to show that in the opening sequence, but we're going to imply the violence. We're going to be aiming for 15 to 24-year-old males, purely because it's like the typical audience for a horror. And it's going to be a 15 because it's going to be it's going to be like gory and everything, but it's not going to be too bad. Plus, it gives us more of an audience to aim for.
That's kind of what we've got at the moment. So, is there any other questions?
Sorry, a question. I just really like the storyline. It's really cool.
Oh, thanks.
I'd say why I know you said 15 for the fact that you've got a wide audience. Personally, hearing that plot, that to me sounds like an 18. If I was, I am now, and I still feel like I'm about 15. If I'm going to go watch a horror film which has got a plot like revenge, this sort of like slasher thing, and if I see it's a 15, it puts me off it. Because I want to see those. This sounds to me you're going to have these like gory set pieces. There's like deaths through the film. For me personally, I don't know what you think, but I'd want to see those 18 set pieces, and I probably wouldn't go to the cinema and watch it if it was a 15. It's maybe something to have a think about. Yeah.
How do you see? Go on, sorry.
Is that whole thing you just said going in your first 2 minutes?
The way we've like laid it out is like actually quite quick. You don't really get much of the backstory in the first 2 minutes.
Okay.
Just like a quick sort of like narration from the main character of that he's been like wronged by the people,
right.
so he's going to the party.
Is it going to be like anything from the background?
Yeah.
Like a narration?
Who's playing which parts?
I haven't really decided yet.
I think we're going to get probably an actor to play the killer, and then probably one of us to play the first victim.
Do you want to talk us through how that opening 2 minute sequence looks like? I don't know if you got your storyboard.
No, because Thomas.
That's fine. From memory, how's it going to look
Well,
like? 'Cause it's basically
basically,
got on a train.
It starts with like an overhead view from like a bridge, like of a train passing, and then there's a long fade. There's a slightly long fade to black, like which then
Yeah, so
like,
which shows
moves-
it's moved on quite a bit.
yeah, like in time, and then it's like then you see in the train and it's later, and you see from the over shoulder perspective the killer looking at the other guy wearing the costume, and then that's where he narrates it. And but you can tell that like the other guy's on the phone, by the way, and he's not paying attention to the killer at all. Whereas the like the killer's like focusing on him like quite intently. Then it cuts to like a sort of like middle shot of the other guy, so you can see like the costume, and then down by like the side of him is the mask. Then the train rolls into the station, and you see the other guy get off from like a low angle. You just see his like shoes get off, and then it like cuts to kind of like a long shot with the killer on the other side of the platform, with the other guy off the train. When the doors close, that's when the title screen comes up, and as the train goes, so does the title screen. And then
yeah, then basically you get a shot from inside the underpass of the guy walking down, and obviously he hears a sound. Looks behind him, and well, when you're following him, you see the killer in the background. Then when he turns around, you see nothing. But then we're going to pan it round, so it's like he's turning around with it. And then basically, we're just going to see a hammer come down, it's going to fade, just go straight to black. And then the final scene is...
it's in like it's in like an alleyway by the station,
Yeah.
next to the other guy's body, and the killer going on the costume.
Okay.